Hello everybody, it's VerticalSandwich. We're gonna head deeper into this area thing. Because now there's actually a passage here as well. Takes us back to an area we were in before. But that's of no matter. This is a really cool looking enemy. Cerboreas, Spirit of the North Wind. That's his job. He is Spirit of the North Wind. Okay. And we actually want to use Fireball on him. I'm actually thinking, though. No. Oh, he stunned me! Alright. Did I hit him? Ah, man, seriously with us. Yo, monster living cold places don't fight, Ollie boy. Well, this big booch is no different. Go on, man, give him a roasting. Yeah. Like, I can't actually, I was gonna say, can't.
Now's your chance.
Oh. I want this. I desperately want this. Who got it? No! You jerk! Primal Roar? That's so crap. I mean, it did damage to him and... Uh-oh. That's gonna be a problem. Oh, that wasn't as much of a problem as I thought, I guess. God. He's so annoying! This is so annoying! Stop doing that, you jerk! Cold boulder, huh? Nice! That's so horrible. Where is he now? Stop doing that!
Now's your chance.
How could none of those interrupted attack? Oh, it's crazy too, the stun stops the counter. Okay. Healing touch myself here. Well, I got a defense off with Oliver anyway. Ugh.
Now's your chance.
Well, we're already all out attacking him, so. I mean, at this point, just attacking as much as we can is all we've got. There we go.
Better luck next time.
Indeed. So we obtained the Star Stone. Stay back, everybody. It might still be dangerous. Nah, man, look at those puppy dog eyes. He ain't on warpath no more. Oh, forgive me. What the heck, man? A flippin' talking dog! What the hell are you? I am Cerboreas, faithful servant of the Wizard King and keeper of the stone. So Tabitha was right. Even after his passing, I served my master still. For many ages now have I guarded the stone. But its power became too much for me. It consumed me. It drove me insane. You poor thing. You came here for the stone, did you not? Yes, we did. We have to gather all of them so that we can defeat Shadar. I had sensed that all was not right in the world beyond these walls. In saving me from my madness, you have proven your strength and purity of heart. You are worthy of the stone. You could tell all that is from smacking you in a gob. You're a perceptive pooch, I'll give you that. I understand much that is not seen, Fairy. As will you. You are the ones for whom my master waited, for whom he waits still. Your master, the Wizard King, he knows about us. The Wizard King knows all in the time when you two shall know all approaches. But first you must prove to him your strength. Oh, how do we do that? Do that which he asks of you. Grant him his final wish. Right the wrong of ages past. You know, seriously, the dog knows a lot about the plot. What could the Wizard King want with us? But good if I know. Still looks like old Muttface didn't mean us any harm in the end, eh? Maybe, but all he did was throw another load of riddles at us. When is this all going to start making sense? Don't be so negative. We've got the stone, and that's what matters. The thing to do now is to keep on going. You're right, Esther. Time to go, everybody. Okay. Things. Okay! That's all 3 stones.
This place has undergone some changes. Its halcyon days seem far behind it.
Halcyon. All that is left of that kingdom and its people is the empty citadel you see before you.
You have regrets. Destruction was the destiny those fools deserved. The choice you made was correct.
Well, well. I never thought I would hear you say that. Now, Counselor, to what do I owe this pleasure?
I came to inquire about your intentions.
My intentions?
Your intentions for this world. A world I believe you would protect. Am I not correct, Doubtju? It is only a matter of time before the forbidden spell is used again. Does the thought not seem disagreeable to you?
We all share the same views of this world's pitiful denizens. Their lives are no longer of the slightest value.
I see. And you are quite sure of this?
My deeds shall demonstrate that I mean what I say. Watch as the frail hopes of the people of this world are torn from them and turned to the blackest despair.
So you would have them share your fate. Very well.
Counselor, just what are your intentions? This should be interesting.
Agreed, the plot thickens. Like, boy, the skies, you're swift boy. I'll give you that. Seems you have yourselves a full set of magic stones already. We couldn't have done it without Tingly. There's no way he can fly. He's done me proud. You may be a mere fledgling, but he has all the makings of a legendary dragon. Now you know what needs doing next, I take it. Those magic stones need to be reunited with that wand of yours. So we just need to put the magic stones back in the holes in the wand, huh? Like, okay, look at the wand and look at the stones. Seriously. Okay, here goes. Arr! Uh-oh. Huh? They'll never fit. Living heck, what's all this about? They're wrong bloomin' size, ain't they? Are you blind or something? I guess I didn't think to check. I mean, we were so busy looking for them. You're not seriously telling me we've ended up with a bunch of worthless counterfeits, are you? No, there you are. Of that there can be no doubt. The keepers of the stones you crossed swords with were real enough, were they not? Then why don't they fit in the wand? 'Tis Mornstar that has changed size, like as not. It's shifted shape to fit the hand of its new owner. But there's bound to be a way to get those stones to follow suit, and I'll warn some wise soul has scribbled it down somewhere. I've a nose for blunder, and I'd say you best have a sniff around to the self-same place you first heard tell of Mornstar, and I first came by the map. Hamelin, of course, you're right, Kuble. So it's back to Hamelin again, is it? That seems to be becoming a habit. Come on then, Oliver. Okay, let's go see how Marcusand's doing. Let's not. Let's go see how Old Father Oak's doing. And then, maybe we'll read a story. Because, stories. Because we're gonna have 12 Tales of Wonder, and we've only gotten through 2 of them, I think. And I don't want to do a video of me just reading Tales of Wonder. I want to force you to listen to them one at a time within this playthrough. Because then you'll never know, and you'll have to be like, ah, he's reading again! And shut the video off. Hello, Father Oak. Oh, hello again, young man. It is good to see you. How goes your adventure, Tell me all about it. So we tell him. Blep, blep, blep. Oh, so you found all 3 stones. We sure did. We visited the Vault of Tears in the Winter Isles, and we even chased out a ghost pirate ship. Oh, an adventure indeed. And there's more where that came from, holy boy. You'll be sick to the teeth of adventure by the time this is over, you mark my words. What do you mean, Mr. Drippy? I'll never get tired of having adventures. Oh, you've come far. To think this is the same boy who came to me without so much as a familiar to his name not so long ago. And you must go still further. Let me give you something to help you along the way. Bottle of Nostrum. When evil stands in your path, do not hesitate. Let the magic you have learned help you to overcome it. I sure will, old Father Oak. Thank you very much. Okay. Wizard's Companion. 12 Tales of Wonder. What do we have? The second tale. The Squirrel and the Brambles. Okay. Alright. Protectors of the Forest. Once upon a time, the whole world was lush and green and covered in countless forests. In the mild days of spring, children would play in their clearings, making necklaces from wild flowers, while in summer they would shelter from the sun under their ancient trees, and in autumn, of course, they would pick and eat their juicy fruits. Indeed, forests have always been important to youngsters, being carefree places in which to play with gay abandon. But what do you know of the Forest Guardians? Every forest has one. They are believed to be godlike creatures that protect the forest they inhabit, as well as all the creatures that dwell within. But how did these guardians come into existence? No human knows for certain, of course, but it is believed that they are somehow selected from amongst the creatures that live in the forest. Naturally, since the guardian is responsible for protecting all the forest's inhabitants, the biggest, strongest creature in the forest is usually the one selected. There has, however, been one notable exception as related in this well-known fable. A proclamation from the deities of the forest. A forest luxuriant with leaves was home to a gently flowing river and a spring that produced fresh water, and all the beasts lived there in amity, from tiny insects to creatures as big as 2 men. One day, the deity of the forest made a proclamation. The time has come for you to choose your guardian. For the forest did not have a guardian at the time. As soon as the message was received, a controversy prevailed among the beasts of the forest, with each one claiming that he would make the best guardian. These sharp fangs will frighten away any enemy, growled the black wolf. These huge claws will shred impostors to pieces, roared the gray bear. And so it continued, with every large forest animal boasting his own case, from the stag with his great antlers to the white catfish who dwelt in the spring. The forest's smaller inhabitants, those who had no chance of winning any test of strength, could but watch this assembly of the beasts in silence. The bickering continued for several nights until one day a golden haze descended upon the forest, bringing with it an aroma so sweet that the beasts soon forgot about choosing a guardian, and simply spent the day in a contented daze, staring at the new golden coloring of the trees around them. The very next day, however, crimson saplings sprouted from some of the trees and quickly grew into a large tangle of red bramble, for the golden haze the beasts had so enjoyed was in fact a cloud of evil-disposed spores. By the time any of them had noticed, however, the bramble had covered the entire forest. The bramble. The bramble strangled tree after tree, causing them to wither and die. It seemed only a matter of time before the entire forest would be quite devoid of life. Thus the wise owl said, somewhere in this forest is the tree in which the spores first took root. That tree is the source of this terrible bramble. Cut off its source and the entire thicket will wilt. Desperate to save their forest, the black wolf and gray bear resolved to find the tree that the wise owl had mentioned. However, the bramble had grown so thick and so dense that their great bodies simply would not pass through it. It was time for the smallest forest creatures to come to the fore, the ones who abstained while the other beasts had bickered and boasted about who was strongest. And so the mottled snake slithered through the bramble, moving deep into the forest in search of the tree where first the spores took root. Alas, the bramble wraps the tree completely, hissed the snake. We shall need to cut through it somehow, but I have neither claws nor teeth, only this forked tongue. Upon hearing the mottled snake's report, the blue woodpecker leapt into action. I shall peck through the bramble in no time, he chirped with confidence. But as he neared the tree, which the mottled snake had described, the bramble became too thick, and he was quite unable to spread his wings, let alone fly close enough to peck at the bramble. And thus he went back dejected. That was when the field mice and the squirrels rendered their assistance. These sturdy front teeth of ours shall gnaw through the bramble, squeaked the field mice. But the bramble goes all the way to the top of the tree, observed the squirrels. Can you truly climb so high? The field mice had conceded they could not, and so it was the squirrels who set off to cut through the bramble that surrounded the tree that had been the first to succumb. The squirrels. The squirrels soon reached the tree and scaled it with ease. In no time at all, they were nibbling at the bramble and making light work of cutting through it. No sooner had they begun to chew their way through the bramble than large parts of the thicket that covered the forest fell away and withered, and so the squirrels decided to continue nibbling until the tree was completely free of the bramble. Alas, the bramble contained poisoned spores, and the squirrels who swallowed them soon felt the effects and fell lifeless to the forest floor. And yet this did not deter the other brave squirrels, who had resolved to rid the tree of the bramble and save the forest at any cost, and each of them continued to chew. Well, that is incredibly brave. The moment the last of the bramble was cut and the entire tangle withered away. Oh, what a nice illustration. Look at that. That's great. The last remaining squirrel fell from the tree, dashing its head upon the ground. The squirrels had saved the forest. When the black wolf and the gray bear were finally able to wade through the dead bramble, they came across the bodies of the dead squirrels and let out terrifying cries. The Guardian. As the animals' cries rang out, the squirrels' souls floated from their body as pure orbs of light. The black wolf and gray bear watched in amazement as the orbs floated into a hollow in the tree, bringing it back to life. The deities of the forest had spoken. The squirrels were the forest's true guardians. Though they were among the smallest and weakest of the beasts, their courage was greater than all of the largest creatures. Size has no bearing on a creature's stature. Alright, when we come back, by the way, that story was awesome. Size has no bearing on a creature's stature. When we come back, more of this. Bye, everybody.